Hello, this is teddygaming. Welcome back to another review on the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles TMNT The Untold Destiny of the Foot Clan, issue number 2. And with this one, it was okay, I want to say. For the most part, it was, enjoyable enough, but I do feel like there's a lot of stuff in here which I'm just oh, that could be a little bit better, but I do enjoy this issue overall because there's a lot of action with this one, seeing Natsu and Casey teaming up to fight the Dogstar clan, and even Cry having a really cool and awesome battle in a nightclub. There's a lot of really fun things about this issue, but at the same time I do feel like there's a lot of stuff in this one that's just sort of holding stuff back, and I don't know, something about it wasn't really that enjoyable, but there was a lot of stuff in here which I did enjoy. Hopefully it does make a little bit of sense. Okay, so with I want to say, the first half of this comic, we do get to see, Casey and Natsu explain to Karai, what they've been doing to get the attention of the Dogstar clan, and why things haven't really been going too well, and all they've got to show for their efforts is a finger. Now, the reason for this is just because they know that Dogstar clan have been, talking to gangs and saying basically, oh yeah, if you don't give us your income, you're going to be killed off and stuff like that, so the gangs are giving them their income. So Casey and Natsu thought that basically if they can cause enough noise in the lower tiers, it'll probably cause a chain reaction and make its way up. And that's what they have been doing, which was pretty cool. And we do get to see they just actually reach to Dogstar clan, and we do get to see a really cool battle in Japan where we do get to see Casey and Natsu fight the Dogstar clan. And it was really good and enjoyable for the most part. And we do even get to see Clyde. He's back. Oh god, why is he here? But yeah, for the most part, it was really decent for the most part. And I think that my biggest problem with this fight scene is just mainly down to the fact that it was Casey Jones fighting. And it's not to say that Casey Jones is a bad character fighting or anything like that. It's just more the fact that in the last issue, they made him out to be such a big threat to Dogstar clan by fighting Karai and killing her. But then going into this issue, Casey's able to fight them, is able to hold his own pretty well, I want to say. And yet he didn't nearly die or anything like that. So it does feel like Dogstar clan aren't really much of a big threat anymore. So that's my biggest problem with it. It's just that the power balancing in a way. So that's my biggest problem with it. But then, even after that, we do get to see Clyde. He stabs his sword into the Dogstar clan's chest, and that's when Dogstar clan decides to blow himself up because why not? And yeah, I mean, for some reason, it was giving me a lot of Iron Man 3 kind of vibes when the people who had their I don't know what it was inside of them, they blew themselves up. It was giving me a lot of those kind of vibes, which yeah, I want to say. So then after that, we do get to see a actually really amazing battle scene, because we do get to see Karai goes off to go after the Dogstar clan, and she goes into this nightclub, which, I mean, oh wow, this was just an amazing bit, because on the cover, seeing Karai fighting all the people in the nightclub, it looked like an amazing cover and a really great scene, and something which I was not really expecting to be as good, or was something to be just okay. But with this bit here, I was really surprised, and I was really grateful that we did get to see something like this. We do get to see a really fun fight scene of Karai in a nightclub, just fighting some people. It was pretty fun. It wasn't anything too big or exciting or anything new or anything, but it was just a really fun and unique fight scene, one which I don't think we've really seen before, which was just a fun unique thing which we did get to see. So then after that, we do get to see an okay bit, I want to say, where we do get to see an interaction between Rocksteady and Zodi, and one which I was not really expecting, but going into it, I wasn't too sure what to really make of it. And for the most part, it was, I don't know, it feels really unnecessary in a way, because Zodi's going on about how Karai is not really worthy to be a leader because she's human and she can't do stuff because she's human and stuff like that. And Rocksteady comes over and so oh well, if Karai was a human, she wouldn't help you get a new tail, she wouldn't help you get a new clan and stuff like that. And then he breaks Zodi's tail, and I do think that this will be maybe a point in the future for the series where Zodi will see Karai as more of a natural leader and respect her more and stuff like that. And I do think that this bit here, it's setting things up for the future, but at the same time I do feel like this kind of thing is done, like it's been done so many times in the past, in Turtles and other like stories across other medias. So this bit here did feel, I don't want to say forced in, but just feel like really weird. But I do think that this thing will be something which they'll be like expanded upon in the future, so yeah. And then for the next bit, which I must admit I really enjoyed this page, because you get to see a really great shot of Karai coming up on the balcony, and I really did enjoy this image here. Don't know why, it looks really great, amazing, dare I say beautiful, but we do get to see Karai, she's returned home, and that's when she comes in contact with one Dogstar Clan members called Yoshi Chen, and I believe he was the same character from the last issue at the end, but I can't remember and I can't be asked to go back and check, but basically she's there and she throws a throwing star, and he says, oh yeah, well that would be a great shot if it weren't a hologram and stuff like that. And then he asks, talk with Karai, and that's what going to be leading off for next issue, which I do think that's going to be the main focus for next issue. But judging by the cover, I have no clue what they're going to be doing, because it's got Toshiro and Karai in like the astral plane, so a lot of things will be happening in the next issue, but I'm just not too sure what's going to be actually happening, if that makes sense. But I mean, overall this issue, it was a really good, enjoyable one. I don't know if this one was better than the first one, but I think it was on par with the last issue, and I do think that this one was pretty decent for the most part. There's a lot of really great action scenes in this issue, ones which I did really enjoy, such as between Casey, Natsu and the Dogstar Clan, Karai and the nightclub. I think there's a lot of stuff in there which I did really enjoy, and I do think that this issue was more of a setup one for the future for this series, in terms of the Rocksteady and Zodi stuff, and also some of the stuff with Karai and the Dogstar Clan and other stuff like that, which I mean it's good because I'll setting things up for the future, but I'm just not too sure where most of this stuff will be going. But other than that, it was pretty good, I want to say. And then also for the artwork as well, I know that with the last issue I did complain a little bit, saying that it wasn't as good as what Mattel Center Loco normally does. And I do feel like in this issue, my problems are still there with this one. I mean, I do think that this one is still beautifully drawn, and I do think that there are some bits in here which look really great, such as the nightclub stuff, and even that shot of Karai jumping off the balcony, which I do really enjoy. But I think that the main problem with this one, which I think I might have discovered in the last issue, is just the colours. Well, it's not bad, because they do, it looks really great, but I think that the colouring style for this, series with Mattel Loco, it is not on par with all his other work, where it has I want to say a painting, realistic kind of vibe to all of it, but at the same time cartoony, whereas this one just feels more cartoon in a way, where it's just two shades, or two colours, and it makes sense. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense, and I do think that it's still a little bit of a downgrade, but I do think that some of the images here, they do look really great, so I can't complain all too much, but I do feel like there is a definite big noticeable difference from his other work on TMNT. But yeah, I mean overall this issue was good enough and pretty enjoyable, I want to say, and I am looking forward to the next issue enough, but at the same time not enough to really care all too much. But yeah, let me know in the comment section below what do you think about this issue. Do you like it? Do you not? And yeah, that's it for today, guys. If you do some, please share, let's subscribe and all stuff. Goodbye, yo, bye.